What's up, guys? You're watching jmboytv, and we are back with another reaction. Today we'll be reacting to I'm Just a Singer in a Rock and Roll Band by the Moody Blues. This was suggested by a patron, so you know how to check it out. It's been a little while since I reacted to the Moody Blues. If you are a returning viewer, make sure to hit that subscribe button. It helps out the channel a ton. There are 100,000 of you guys that watch my videos and return to my videos, but over 88% of you guys are not subscribed. I know it can be easy to forget because my videos just pop up. I do the same thing sometimes. If this is your first time to the channel, I am new to the rock genre, exploring the many classic rabbit holes, having a blast. If you want to join me on that journey, take a second to scroll down, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and turn on your post notifications so that you don't miss a video when I post. It helps out the channel tremendously. And if you guys are interested in exclusive content or you want to ensure that I react to your suggestion, definitely consider checking out the Patreon. The link will be in the description. I have tons of reactions to classic songs that got blocked here from YouTube, songs that I know you guys would enjoy. That being said, let's get right into this video. Ooh, love that transition. Man, what a great song by the Moody Blues. This song had a lot going on. I really enjoyed the energy and the high tempo of this song. I love on the intro how it kind of sounded like a train just starting up on the tracks and just going faster and faster. Like they let you know what was about to happen. And happen it did. I love that bass line, just that had a real groovy feel to it. Love the drums on this song. Love that piano that was in there. It was really turning away. Love the violins and the horns on this song. The composition was fantastic. This song was just high intensity. That was a great solo that started around the 2:05 mark. The guitars on this song were awesome. This was just a really fun song to listen to. The vocals were solid on this one, how they were all singing together. And I really enjoyed those moments where they would basically come to a stop and then just charge back in. It would get to that point and it would go and then the music would start back full blast. It's little things like those that make a song great. And then we get into the lyrics on this song. They said, "I'm just wandering the face of this earth, meeting so many people who are trying to be free. And while I'm traveling, I hear so many words, language barriers broken. Now we found the key." So here they're just talking about traveling the world, going from place to place and meeting all these people. And they can kind of see how some of these people are lost. They're looking for something. They probably see that people are hurting. People are trying to direct their energy towards something. And it's probably towards them at times because they're famous musicians. And I think he's saying here that music is one of the keys that can break the language barrier. I remember reacting to Love of My Life by Queen live in Rock Rio, and all the Brazilian fans were just singing their hearts out even though they didn't know English, but they knew all the words to this song. So that's like a prime example right there, because with music you don't have to know the words, you can feel what the instruments are telling you. Next verse he says, "And if you want the wind of change to blow about you and you're the only other person to know, don't tell me. I'm just a singer in a rock and roll band." That's deep right there. He's saying if you're hungering and thirsting for something deeper and you want some miraculous change to happen in your life, don't tell me about it, or don't like focus that energy towards me, because I'm just a singer in a rock and roll band. In other words, I'm a human just like you. I may be rich and famous, but beyond that there's not much I can offer you. If you want change, you're gonna have to go to a different source. Giving me a bunch of praise and adulation doesn't do anything for you. Next verse it says, "1,000 pictures can be drawn from one word. Only who is the artist? We got to agree. 1,000 miles can lead so many ways. Just to know who is driving, what a help it would be." So it sounds like here he's saying there's a lot of opinions, but there's only one truth. You can look at a painting and assume what you want about it or about why it was created, but only the artist really knows. And what the artist says is the real answer. To me, he's kind of saying that there are absolute truths in this world. Just like 2 + 2 will always equal 4 no matter what. Just because someone thinks 2 + 2 = 5 doesn't mean that that's correct or valid. He's saying here that we gotta agree. And he's also kind of saying what a major help it would be to know who's driving the car. What is that truth? Next verse he says, "So you want this world of yours to turn about you and you can see exactly what to do? Please tell me. I'm just a singer in a rock and roll band." So he's kind of saying if somebody knows the truth, let me know, because I don't know what it is and I don't have the answer for you. So once again, just kind of humbling himself and saying, I am not the answer. I, like you, am a fallible human. So they're really exercising a lot of humility in this song. Next verse he says, "How can we understand riots by the people for the people who are only destroying themselves? And when you see a frightened person frightened by the people who are scorching this earth, scorching the earth." So right there, I think he's kind of saying that there has to be something higher that we can all appeal to, because each of us have our own definition of what's good, what's bad, what's right, what's wrong, what is and what isn't. And if things go on like that, we will always be at odds. We have to have something that unifies us. So it kind of seems like an appeal to God. God is all-knowing, he sets all the rules, and he is the standard of goodness. So that then is how you know what's right and what's wrong, what's good and what's bad. Because when it's left to us, we all have our own vices, our own traumas, our own things we dealt with that causes us to see the world in a shifted paradigm. No two people are exactly the same, so they can't really agree on everything to a T. And there's a lot of room for subjectivity. But with God, he is the standard, so there's no room for error. And I'll skip over some of these verses that are repeating and just go to the last one. He says, "Music is the traveler crossing our world, meeting so many people and bridging the seas. I'm just a singer in a rock and roll band. I'm just a singer in a rock and roll band." So basically just reiterating what he was saying earlier, music is a language that everybody speaks. No matter what genre you like, there's always going to be at least one song from every genre that you can relate to, that you can feel, that you can understand. And in that way, messages get across, which is an amazing thing. You can literally communicate through frequencies and vibrations, which is really amazing to think about. So one of the main messages here is don't worship a rock band. This was a fantastic song. Great recommendation from you guys. If you guys have any suggestions, leave them down in the comments below. If you guys are new to the channel, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you enjoy the content, and I will catch you guys on the flip. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you're interested in helping to steer the ship in terms of where the music goes, you'll definitely want to check out that Patreon. You'll be able to get your suggestions to me directly. You can get your favorite deep cuts reacted to, or even just your favorite songs. On top of that, you'll have access to exclusive content, songs that got blocked here from YouTube from legendary artists like the Beatles. So if you want your suggestions to be the priority, definitely check out the Patreon at this link. You won't be disappointed. Hope to see you there.